Welcome to the installment of the Screen Squad. This week we're talking about 1987's Lethal Weapon, one of the holiday classics. Stick around.
I gotta stink.
Well, welcome back. Yeah, this week we are talking about Richard
You know how to take
Richard
stains
Donner's.
out of like some like joggers.
What the?
Weird.
I don't know.
Superman's Richard Donner.
You take a one of the Richard Donner classics, coming off the heels of the Goonies.
Goonies.
Yeah.
Richard Donner.
That was right before. This is right after the Goonies, right? The Goonies is '85. Then he went on to make Lethal Weapon, which is arguably another one of the greatest Christmas action movies.
Superman 2's.
Superman, the director's cut. Superman 2, the director's cut. Richard Donner.
Yeah, the Richard Donner.
The Richard Donner cut.
He Snyder cut it before Snyder ever did it. Just saying.
But he didn't have a whole bunch of people like backing him.
Yeah.
He just like they were like, yeah, let's do it. We have all this. We have
Fucking
all this.
Looks
Snyder.
like a bootleg.
I know
Kinda
it
looks like a
does.
bootleg.
It does. They didn't have a chance to like fix it up.
You look like a bootleg.
But
Yeah.
but we are talking about
True.
Lethal Weapon, right? Again, coming off the heels, Superman 2, then The Toy, then The Goonies, then you get then you get Lethal Weapon. The Lethal
What's
Weapon.
the toy?
The Richard Pryor movie.
Richard Pryor one. The Richard Pryor?
I know who that is. I'm trying to think of the movie.
Remember the cover of the
Isn't
movie is
that-
like he's like this like a marionette.
Is that the
That's
one with
like-
Jackie Gleason?
I believe so.
It's a lot of fast talking. Gotcha.
Yep, it is. It is.
Yeah, Jackie Gleason. Yeah.
Yeah. Weren't they
I believe
gonna
it.
weren't they gonna remake that movie?
Bang zoom.
Weren't they gonna remake the toy at one point? I thought they were gonna remake it.
I hope not.
Oh, look, and I froze.
The
I
way
didn't
he froze
realize
too
it.
is hilarious.
Well played. Well played.
Anyways,
The
Lethal
internet
Weapon.
hates you.
Back to normal. Back to normal,
Lethal
guys.
Weapon.
But yeah, we are talking about Lethal Weapon. One of the, I guess this is one of the ones that started like the buddy cop thing. Also, like, because there's 48 hours. Then before this was 48 hours, right? But this one did it. This one did it really, really well. Like 48 hours. Originally, it wasn't supposed to be a comedy, right? From what I understood, the original script by Shane,
a lot of
by
comedy
Shane
came.
Black. Nope, not the original one.
As little comedian told me.
Not the original one. The
I really
original.
watched it. It's just like, hey, look, I'm from California.
Is that Olivia Newton-John? And she makes a return.
Rip. No. Well, the original script was a darker movie. Like this is darker.
The movie's
okay?
pretty dark.
No,
though.
no, but the original.
It's not even comedy.
but
I don't consider it a comedy.
the original.
It's funny.
They had no limit.
funny, but-
Well, from what I was reading, is that the original version of this had no comedy at all. There was no lighthearted moments, no banter between like Riggs and Murtaugh, none of that stuff.
No random saxophone sounds.
No, this was
Yeah,
that's
that's all Eric Clapton did.
this was all brought in. I froze again. This is all brought in.
The Great. Eric Clapton the Great.
This is
The late great Eric Clapton.
This is all brought in by Richard Donner. Richard Donner asked for wanted to make it more lighter than it originally was, because again it is a dark movie because it deals with, well, Riggs is trying to kill himself for the majority of this movie.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No,
No,
he's
he
trying
is.
He's trying to
I
kill
know,
himself.
I know.
He's trying.
He's trying to end his own life through this whole movie because he's so depressed at the death of his wife. You get Gary Busey's like.
Best Gary Busey.
Well, no. Well, this is kind of the no. He was good in
come
Under
on.
Siege.
Buddy Holly's fine.
No, he was good. No, but this is.
But
You have to
but
rem- you have
this is like
Under Siege is
Yeah, but you have
Gary
to.
Busey.
But you have to remember that.
that's full. That's 100% Gary Busey.
But you have to remember
Yes.
like before that.
That's what Robert Downey Jr. talks about. Never go full Busey.
No,
Never go full abuse.
Never.
no. Well, you have to remember that
Wow.
original like
60%, 70% you're good.
Jesus Christ, man.
Sorry.
He's
Jesus.
gonna kill you, bro. He's gonna kill you.
Like, I don't even get 1 second to say anything. Like you always want to make jokes and talk over me.
When they come, they come.
That's gross. No, but Gary Busey, right? Gary Busey, he had a string of not good movies before this. Like he was having bad luck. in his
Yeah.
movies. And it wasn't until this movie where they realized this guy is a real, like he redefined himself as a villain in a bunch. Like after this one, he started becoming villains in other movies and was playing good villains after that.
He was in great shape. He was actually able to be physical.
He lost a lot of weight for this movie. He lost, I think they said 60 pounds to be the villain in this movie. Him and
Really?
him and Mel Gibson, they both worked on martial arts and taekwondo and stuff like that to be like for the fighting. Like they actually trained in it.
Hey, you want to go for
How
a
much?
champ?
How much weight did Gibson lose?
Nothing. He gained it all in his hair.
That feathering.
That beautiful man.
Seriously, he had the lion's mane
And
in
hey,
this movie.
he had the hair for like a long time too.
Yeah. He still has good hair.
That's his
Yeah.
look. That was his look at that time.
But that hair was like it was on Bird on the Wire, Lethal Weapon 2.
Bird on a wire.
Yeah, with Goldie Hawn. He
Yeah.
showed his bare butt like in every movie. I think it's in his contract. He's got to show his butt and everything.
So did she.
No, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But,
Yes, I
climbing
remember.
up the
Hers
ladder.
not so much.
She's climbing up the ladder.
but
It's like John Cena. Like John Cena has to
She's
show his butt
another
and
one.
everything.
She's another one that had to. It was in her contract.
Nice. She's like, suck it to me. Dun, 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 dun. But
what? Okay,
No.
are you all right?
she was on a show called Laughing.
Yeah, she was
And
on
that's
that.
all she-
Yeah,
she
but that was-
pop out. Boom. Suck it to me.
All right. Very,
This guy's showing his age.
seriously, you're old, bro.
Insane.
No,
It's kind of like Dalton when he did that show.
Timothy?
No, from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
oh,
yeah.
Rick Dalton.
Yeah, yeah, you go, Rick Dalton.
Yeah.
I was about to say Richard, and I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, Richard.
all right.
Dick.
Yeah, no, but
But no, so okay.
Donner.
So you have this. You have Riggs. Well, Mel Gibson plays it. It comes in and is a great role for him, right? This is a great role for him because and then there's so much chemistry between him and Danny Glover, right? There's so much
Yeah.
chemistry between them both. I don't. So originally, from what again, another thing I was reading, it was originally going to be like they were trying to give it to Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
but then Bruce Willis took it to do something
They were
else.
in between.
right?
They were gonna give Gibson Die Hard,
Yeah. So it was like
another Christmas classic.
right? So luckily Die Hard went to Bruce Willis, and then
dude, imagine we switch them up. How it would be?
No, yeah.
no, it'd be a different
wouldn't
movie.
like it.
No,
I think Die Hard would have been a much more of a jungle movie than anything else.
Martin Riggs is great. Like Mel Gibson is great as Martin Riggs. The character, the way it's played, is great. In all, the first one and the second one, even the third one, the fourth one, all right, he's already getting older, right? He's already getting older. I want to have kids. I want to do this, that, and the other. Rene Russo, blah, whatever. But like.
He's still good.
I enjoy 1 and 2, and 3
I
not so
enjoy
much,
all of
and then
them.
not so much 4.
How you
I
not like
enjoy
3?
all of them.
Not as much as 2.
What's
I
wrong
think
with 3?
I just prefer 1 and 2. Personally,
What's wrong with it? No, you know what? I need to know what's wrong.
I'm
with
not gonna tell you. That's my business, not your business. Figure it out. Figure it out.
Man, you and your werewolf and sculpture.
Hey, did Rick Baker ever answer you?
No, he never did. No, of course he didn't. But look. You have a
Apparently
great.
You send a man nudes, you won't reply.
You have a.
Is that what?
Yeah.
That what happened?
You have a great story in this thing, right? You have a great story in this movie, right? You have a good story in this movie, great story in this movie, and it's like action packed, more action than you would think, and then there's moments of levity. It's like there's a lot of you can tell that they're both also having fun together in this movie because of the chemistry, right? And the story is good. The story is again the movie feels very very much the movie is action packed.
Definitely 80s action.
Oh no, for sure. But I think in my opinion,
It
sometimes
starts off with a girl jumping off a building.
right, because that's all they're doing. This whole movie is about investigating a
She did her own
suicide.
stunt, by the way.
She killed her.
Nice.
She did it in real life.
No, she did
Oh.
her own stunt.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, like a lot of the movies from the '80s have real good action still.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those
Because
movies.
they had real stunt people
Why are
working
you?
on
Why
it.
are
Yeah.
you? Why are
Because
you
it was-
yelling so much?
Sorry,
No
sorry.
no CGI.
Yeah.
It's all practical.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's great.
You didn't.
They literally had to take time to look at all the safety measures before they blew anything up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot more math that took place doing that with a car flipping over. Like we only have two takes for this, so we gotta do it right.
No, unless you're the Blues Brothers.
Well,
Yeah, but they just crash cars.
They
Technically,
still flip
this-
them. They still flip them like that.
That
The
was
C-
accidental.
No.
technically, the CGI has more math because of the
Because
computers.
it's computers.
It's computer generated. Haha.
There's still math in there. There's still math in there.
No practical math.
That's you.
Math-
What?
Stop changing
What?
math. Stop changing math.
What?
Not
Stop changing
I
math.
have no idea. I have no idea. You have no idea what you're talking about, son.
They're changing math.
No one changes math. Math has always been the same.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you can solve
They're
math.
making the math frogs.
Yeah, jeez.
Making the frogs gay. What? No.
With math.
1 + 1 = gay. Ah.
Wow. Easy. Wow. No, but okay. So,
Wow.
Eat my supplements. Come on. No. Let's go.
why are you yelling so much? I don't
Sorry.
understand why you're yelling.
I'm awake. Okay. I'm
why are-
fully awake.
Awake.
You're like you're breaking the sound barrier here on this thing. It's going to red whenever you yell.
Wow.
I must sound like the Charlie Brown.
You need to. Okay, can you take a step back from your mic, please? Jeez, my ears are starting to hurt. My ears are starting to hurt with your yelling.
Whiskers are burning.
Yeah, seriously. But okay, so you get a good villain, you get good chemistry, right? You get a good story, right? You get an introduction to like
Good henchmen.
everything. You have good villains, right? Overall, you have everybody here is good, and there's so much death in this movie, so much killing, so much guns, so many explosions.
And you also have the diehard Lethal Weapon connection because of one of the guys being the guy torturing him with the sponge and water. He went and got himself a chocolate bar at Nakatomi.
You also get that
There you
connection.
go.
You also get the connection in National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon. They made a joke. They made a joke about.
You leave
Yeah.
Emilio
Emilio
alone.
Estevez.
I'm explaining that they did make a connection. I'm not making fun of it. I'm saying that in the movie, because of the fact that Bruce Willis was originally going to be Martin Riggs, or was wanted to be they wanted him to be Martin
Who
Riggs.
plays Murtaugh?
And Sam Jackson.
Oh,
Yeah.
Samuel
Jackson, right? But in National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon, when they go blow up, remember the trailer on the beach? It's actually Bruce Willis. That's the joke, right? That's what the joke meant, because Bruce Willis was one of the actors that they were wanting to choose to be Martin Riggs. That's where the joke comes in. Because you didn't know, because you don't let me finish. You keep interrupting, right? Have a coconut smile and relax.
Richard Pryor.
I'm not allowed to have Coke.
I know. Just relax.
Yeah, you still have it.
I know.
Hey, it's an addiction, sir. It's an addiction.
Yeah, whatever. But
Cocaine. It's a hell of a drug.
But what makes this a Christmas movie is because it takes place in and around Christmas, right? This is one of the reasons why it makes it one of the best Christmas action movies, right? You have Die Hard, you have Lethal Weapon, you have Jingle All the Way. You have all these movies. You have all these movies, right? You have a bunch of good action movies, right? They have a bunch of good, but like Christmas wise,
Put the cookies down.
my wife's cookies. It's my cookies.
Oh yeah, there's cookies.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Olivia Newton-John. but overall, like I enjoy this movie a lot, and every subsequent watch, it's always still fun to watch this movie, Lethal Weapon. Like if it's on TV, wherever it's on, I'll watch it, right? This like, and people might laugh at me about this one, but I do the same thing. I do the same thing with My Cousin Vinny.
My Cousin Vinny's good. It's a great movie.
Whenever it's on TV, from wherever it's on, I watch it.
I don't watch TV, so.
Well, it's
Yeah,
on
to you.
cable. On cable, that's why. Whenever it's on cable, and they're giving it. It's on cable right now a lot.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Did Joe Pesci die?
No.
No.
Still alive.
Who died?
Nobody.
Usually when they
Leota.
keep showing in.
Yeah, but
Really?
He's in Cocaine Bear though.
he's in Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta
Oh, I gotta
He's
watch.
in that.
I gotta watch Cocaine Bear.
with his Mel Gibson '80s hair.
I'm gonna watch that movie. Cocaine Bear. It looks good. Cocaine Bear looks good.
It's the dumbest idea.
Exactly.
But
No,
it's
but it's
like, you know what?
Exactly.
but
We're
it,
gonna make it work.
no, but based on a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. No, it is based like that animal thing actually happened.
Uh-huh.
Not to that extent, but you know.
But still, but it's like
The bear was addicted
Right.
to coke.
Yeah.
It's like what would happen if a bear did a block of coke? Yeah.
A brick. It's called a brick.
I'm saying block.
Yeah, but haven't you watched Scarface? You should know it's called a brick. Have you
No,
seen?
it's a mountain of cocaine.
Why are you yelling? Why
I'm
are
far
you?
away from the mic too.
Why are you?
Got the cocaine. Go. Oh yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Wow. And scene.
I'm like a good foot and a half away from this.
You need to be like in a whole nother room because you're yelling loud. Take it down a notch, kid. Just a scotch.
Oh, you're at a 10. I need you at a 2.
Seriously, like at least at a 5. Go halfers on that. But there's like so much I could say, like so much I want to say about the movie. But it's like, what do you guys want to say about like Lethal Weapon?
I love it.
Well, well done.
I think you need to watch it. You need to watch it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's because I think it's a perfect movie. It has everything. It has some comedy, but it's not like meant to be a comedy.
no.
There's some light in it. Definitely a drama. Definitely dark themes. The action is incredible.
Yeah, and you get to hear Mel Gibson trying to do an American accent when he still had a thick
Yeah.
Australian accent.
Well, what was he coming off
And-
the heels of? Like Mel Gibson.
I don't know, but he was great in everything he did. I think he's still good.
Hell yeah.
I think he's still really good.
Father Stew.
Yeah.
I was literally just talking to someone about that. They're like, bro, I just saw it. I was like, yeah, I know.
The PG-13
Yeah.
version, or the new version?
The
The new
new
version.
version.
Yeah.
Was it called Revisited or what was it called?
Is it rated R?
No, it's PG-13.
Well, then.
It's the same movie?
Yeah, they just took out all the f bombs and
Oh.
Oh, so it's like a black and white, you know, kind of one of those silent movies.
yeah.
Because it's pointless. You can't put F-bombs in there. What's the point of living?
No, they should have just kept the F bombs. It's makes it more real. You see where this Father Stew guy came from.
See, like, cause
First two guys.
like going back to like the Mel Gibson, the movie that he made before Lethal Weapon was Mad Max Beyond
Mad
Thunderdome.
Max.
But Beyond Thunderdome, right? But he was still, but he
Great.
still had his. That's where he was still using the Australian accent, like a thick Australian accent, right? So
Yeah.
that's why
Beyond
Indeed.
Thunderdome's part 2,
But-
isn't it?
No, it's 3.
that's part 3. You have Mad Max
With
2,
Tina
and
Turner.
then Beyond Thunderdome.
Ah, Tina Turner.
Road Warrior.
Man, whatever happened to her?
She's still around.
Is she?
Yeah,
Why?
Is she?
yeah, she ain't dead yet.
Oh yeah, she's still there.
She ain't dead yet.
I mean, why?
No, what are you talking about, bro? Woman's a legend. A
mean,
legend.
Y'all need to
She
calm
can
down
still
with them
sing.
words.
No, she can still sing. She can still dance.
I mean,
I was like, yeah, we don't need that. It's fine. We're good.
I mean,
good.
again,
Mary, keep on.
that's why she was famous at that time, not now, right?
She's still famous.
Yeah, but she's like not relevant right now. She's like,
an icon.
She sang like she was
Icon.
50. She sang like she was 50 in her 30s. I'm just saying, it's
let's sing this song.
like Dionne Warwick. Sounded
Bro,
like she was 50 in her
It's
20s.
them years with Ike, bro. They were
Yeah,
rough.
he was punching her right in the throat.
Hey, he literally gave her hits.
Wow. Oh.
Like
Wow.
he made her a star. Just saying, but whatever.
She made herself a star.
She
No.
was a star.
He
She
made
was.
her a star.
No,
Nah, she was. A star.
was.
Did you not
Ike
watch
Turner.
Did you not watch the Angela Bassett movie? She was the star.
She was.
That movie
Ike and
that
Tina.
movie was biased. It's fine.
She was Ike and Tina.
She carried them
He
both.
was Argentina.
Mhm.
She carried them
Yeah.
both. That's what it was. He just snorted all of it up.
He was jealous. That's why he would
Mhm.
beat her.
To get her to hit the right notes. I'm just saying, you boom, you're there. Like you need to put pain in your music. Done. He made her who she is.
No, still
Tina
Same.
Turner, Mad Max Beyond,
Beyond Thunderdome.
Mel
I mean, not the
Gibson.
greatest, not the greatest Mad Max, but
Lethal.
good.
Not at all.
But then after that, he went into Lethal Weapon, right? Because before that, those were the biggest movies he was making, right? Mad Max, because all the other ones he had like small part, not small parts, but it wasn't like they weren't as famous. But once he became Martin Riggs, right there, then you started having them in like other movies and more comedies, right? Like comedy action type movies that he did. Then of course everyone knew like how good he was as an actor. With all the other with everything he was doing, everything that he was doing at that point was good.
Ransom. Ransom is great.
Forever Young.
Forever Young. Father's Day, yo.
Forever Young.
Forever Young.
That's a good movie. Good too. That's a good movie.
No, Father's Day with Robin Williams and Billy Crystal.
Man Without a Face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man Without a Face. Maverick. And then of course Braveheart.
Yeah.
Still one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Oh, that's right. He did make a Pocahontas. He was in Pocahontas.
Yeah,
he was John Smith.
The voice of John Smith.
Yeah, I completely forgot that he was the voice of John Smith.
Yeah, good
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Wow.
I can see it now.
Okay. But that's not to say that also, Danny Glover also, was making like he was coming off of what, Color Purple?
Color Purple,
right?
Yeah. He was also in Roots before that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I think he was coming off of Color Purple after, right before Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. My baby. No.
Great performance too.
Oh yeah. Whoopi Goldberg was awesome in that.
Mm.
Whoopi Goldberger for The Block and the Wind.
Yeah, but we're talking about Danny Glover.
No, I know, but then now where
he was a Maverick.
He was he?
He had a cameo. He robbed the bank. They looked at each other like, huh.
Riggs Murtaugh.
I'm too old for this.
That's all he says. That's all he ever says. No, but yeah, so literally right before what Lethal Weapon was Color Purple. He did Witness. So Witness is the one with Harrison Ford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then the Color Purple. Then it was Lethal Weapon. But after that, it was like, literally, let's wait for any Lethal Weapon movie for me to make a movie.
No, he did a lot of stuff.
Well, between Lethal Weapon and Lethal Weapon 2, he did nothing.
Oh, well, he got paid a lot.
It took longer to make movies back then.
And then he did really? Because he did Lethal Weapon 2, then he did Predator 2, literally like within a year after.
I like it.
Right, so I don't know how you're saying that it takes longer to make a movie.
I like Lethal. Predator.
I like Predator 2. I told you Predator 2 is a good movie. Yeah. It's a good movie.
I mean, it exists.
It's better than the last garbage they made.
Angels in the Outfield.
You leave Prey alone.
A lot of people like Prey. I like Prey. You know what movie? Oh, yeah. You know what movie that he doesn't really get that much credit for? Danny Glover. Operation Dumbo Drop.
You know what? It's the Paddington 2 of its time.
I think it's a good movie.
You know what movie I really like him in? Pure Luck with Martin Short.
Oh.
that movie's so
stupid. But he's good in it.
He's also good in Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah, that's a great movie. I haven't seen that in years.
I don't watch sports movies, but there's only a handful of sports movies that I will watch.
With Christopher Lloyd.
First off, Jogo Lev is in that movie. Young Jogo Lev.
So?
Tony Danza.
Yeah, well, it was a baseball movie. Tony Danza.
There's a time for love and a time for that. Yeah, that whole thing, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's right. I did play baseball on that show.
Yeah. He was a baseball player.
Yeah. Allegedly, they wanted Mel Gibson for that role, but whatever.
They want Mel Gibson for every movie.
Yeah.
It's like, Danny Glover, we'll sign you. Can you get Mel Gibson to do like a cameo or something?
Can we get his number?
Yeah. We'll only hire you if you can bring Mel Gibson with you.
I mean, he's too big of a star right now, but we'll give him a cameo spot. So
not anymore. Well, I mean, you never know because he's still good. He's still good. He's still good now. I mean, I know he still makes good movies. I like the movies that he makes now. Did you ever watch what was it? Get the Gringo? Get the Gringo? Get the Gringo. That was a good.
Batman was cool.
I never saw that. I didn't see that one.
That's the Santa Claus movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
By the way,
Beaver. He was good in Beaver.
Not the same as Violent Night.
No, it's different. That's what you had mentioned it, right? You said it was more like Assault on Precinct 13, where Violent Night is more like Die Hard.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Actually,
they've done
liked it.
they've gone to do way more and way better movies. Right, well, not better, but like in my opinion, like this is still like the pinnacle for Danny Glover. I think this is his best series, right? Which is the Lethal Weapon series. Which is why I think they eventually are gonna have to bring it back. Remember they did that TV show. I don't know if you ever saw the Lethal Weapon TV show,
No.
which was
It was not bad.
not bad. It was actually really well
It's
done.
Damon, right?
Damon Wayans and some other dude. Don't remember his name. Don't remember his name.
Yeah.
But
But
No, I
I like
didn't
the
watch it.
story. I like the story they used with Riggs in that one because they went to more detail on the death of the wife.
yeah,
I was like, ooh, twist.
Mm.
Who's his father-in-law? Tony Plana.
mm-hmm.
Peo. Stand behind me, Martin. Stand behind me. Yeah.
But then you go again. We go back to and then we go out to Gary Busey, right? Because Gary Busey, look, before Lethal Weapon,
Before his teeth got big.
he wasn't doing anything. Like he wasn't doing anything good. I mean, maybe Silver Bullet, but even then, the movie's still iffy,
That's
right?
a Corey Haim movie.
Yeah, but it's still an iffy movie. Then I mean, he did do Buddy Holly, but
That's Stephen King, right? The Silver
yeah,
Bullet.
Silver
Yeah.
Bullet, Silver
Yeah.
King, the werewolf
About a
movie.
werewolf.
Well, not a
The
Wolfman.
No, it's a werewolf.
Werewolf. Not a
But,
hellhound. A werewolf.
but it's still it's like
Let's ask Rick Baker
yeah. Let's send him a message. But then after that, if you notice, after that
with a
he
nude.
started. But after that, he started getting more prominent roles, right? He started getting
I
better,
shaved my pubic hair so it could look like
like a werewolf. So it could look like a werewolf.
Does it look realistic?
Looks like
Is it a
Benicio.
different lady?
It looks like Benicio del Toro. It has the bags in the eyes too.
Wow.
He looks tired.
But yeah, no. After that, look, the only other time that he worked with, again with like Gary Busey, that worked with Danny Glover was Predator 2, right? He worked with him again in Predator 2, and then he went on to Point Break, and then he went on to Under Siege, then he went on to The Firm, then he was good in Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Even though again, that's another one that it's a sports movie, but it's
Are you
more of a
really-
kid.
Really throwing out Rookie of the Year out there?
Yeah.
Cubs, but him and his mustache there, and I went,
Yeah.
he had a mustache.
But again, like these movies, like they really chose the perfect actors to play the parts in these movies. Because again, I can't see this if it would have been Bruce Willis. I can't imagine what the movie would have been if it was Bruce Willis now. Because to me, Martin Riggs is Mel Gibson.
Well, Mr. Joshua, the Gary Busey role, is basically what Jason Statham does forever. You know, stoic, does his thing, stands there, will probably whatever. It's literally what Jason Statham does in every movie.
But Jason Statham can fight better.
Yeah.
He's trained.
dive.
He's trained a lot better.
Just vegan though.
But
Olympic
Maybe
diver,
I should
whatever.
go vegan
seriously, you see,
so I can get in shape.
see that traps? Them traps?
Mm-hmm. Don't.
What?
Don't.
But over like again, if you have not seen Lethal Weapon, which everyone I think this
It's
is
a
one of those
must.
mandatory watches,
Yeah.
right? Like if you're into any type of action movie,
And
any
it's
type
not
of
just
buddy
a
cop,
Christmas movie.
no, it's a good movie in general, right? It just happens to take place around Christmas time, but
There's some wrapping paper here and there. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
it takes place around Christmas, so that's why I categorize this as a Christmas movie because the movie
too.
does take place around Christmas time, right? It was
Hollywood.
in Los Angeles, right? They're Los Angeles.
By the way,
detectives.
soundtrack by Eric Clapton. We got to repeat that.
God, I heard you say it the first time.
Yeah.
Relax. He doesn't
Legend.
pay us. He
Legend.
doesn't pay us.
Icon.
Well,
Does not know how to close windows. I'm just saying.
half and half.
Hey.
Hey, bro.
It wasn't even there, bro.
It's half and half. It was Michael.
Hey, just singing Bullet Train. He wasn't even there for him.
Look, it's half and half because Michael came in. He had just done Highlander, and then he made a phone call. Hey, Eric Clapton, do you want to come help me out with this soundtrack or with this theme with this music? Let's do Donna Runner, right? Is Donna Runner, and so for sure that's when it's like let's do this. But then he went on to do part 1, part 2, part 3, right? He went on to help do the score for this, and again, the music is also a character in this movie.
Yeah.
And the reason why
Perfect.
It's the saxophone. It's the
no,
saxophone.
and the reason why I consider this movie a Christmas movie is because What is the song that the movie starts off with? Not an Eric Clapton song, not any blues. It's a Christmas song. You're introduced to the movie in a Christmas song. So that's
and
why
they're
it's a
selling
song,
Christmas trees in the beginning.
Yeah.
right? So it's like you
He
hear.
pulls out his wallet. He goes, this should be enough, right?
Here, hold my badge.
But that's what I'm saying. This movie is mandatory watch. Whether
Here's my badge.
whether it's Christmas, whether it's any time of the year, they always play this movie on like AMC. They always have like the marathon where they play 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Right, they always do it, and it's always a good watch. Even with commercials, I don't mind it. I don't even mind watch. I would prefer not to watch anything with commercials, but I
Man,
enjoy
we're
watching
so
this movie.
We are so spoiled nowadays.
Yeah.
Like I don't watch commercials.
Well,
Okay,
even
done.
that's why I DVR and then just fast forward through the commercials.
I mean,
DVR,
why
what's that?
why would I even DVR anything when I could just buy the movie and not watch it without commercials?
Yeah.
No, but the only thing I watch
you
is
just aged yourself.
shows.
Next
No,
thing you
I
see-
watch shows.
Next thing you know, you're gonna say TiVo.
Yeah, but if you have Hulu, if you have the apps, they do it without commercials.
Not Yellowstone.
I've never
You
seen
gotta
that show.
watch the stupid show all the way.
Even
New
if
season,
even
you
if,
gotta watch it on TV.
even
You
if
can
you
watch
watch
it
a
the next
Paramount,
day.
Then you gotta wait till it goes on.
you can't watch it on Paramount Plus.
No, that's some stupid contract thing. The show when it's played has to be on TV or something like that's some
Man.
stupid contract thing.
So
Yeah, but
Je-
then, but
and
then
once
the
it's
next day,
played, then they put it on the Paramount Plus.
based on the Jellystone National Forest.
next day, it's not
No, not next day.
3 hours isn't gonna kill
You gotta wait for the season to finish, and then they'll put
Trash,
it on the
trash.
Paramount Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, you can find it online places.
There's
Whoops.
a way to do it. There's a way not to do it.
Let me borrow your Netflix.
Some people like recording it and removing the DVR commercials. I'm just saying that happens.
Some people like cucumbers pickled.
Pupumbers, huh? Pupumbers?
Yeah,
Pupumbers. Pupumber
You're still
pippers.
thinking about Rick
Some
Baker.
people like pupumber pippers.
Cucumbers.
But on that note, guys, if you again, this Lethal Weapon is a mandatory watch, right? It's one of those movies that you have to watch once in your life because it's
Hey,
such
you know what?
a well done movie, and it's
We
it's
get
such a good watch.
100,000 views in this video. I will post the pictures I sent to Rick Baker.
No
Bro,
one,
if we
even
get-
worse.
If we get 2 views,
I've already said that
Don't watch it.
that don't come from me, right? That don't come from me.
Just saying.
it's definitely not me.
No, seriously, it's not gonna come from me.
Send them to Hellhound.
Oh, you'll send him Benicio del Toro. But definitely check out Lethal Weapon. Check out
Has a collared shirt and a vest too. It's crazy.
dress him up. But on that note, guys, this has been Vinny.
Press the
Hey,
button,
Merry
makes a sound.
Christmas.
Oh, that's right. This episode will air the day before Christmas or 2 days before
wow.
Christmas.
Nah, 2 days. So Merry Christmas.
I'll put it on Christmas Day. Enjoy watching this episode on Christmas. Merry Christmas,
The next
everybody.
episode airs in Christmas.
No, this episode airs on Christmas.
Bro, Christmas is on Saturday.
Christmas on Saturday.
Christmas
on
Eve is
Sunday.
on Saturday.
Sunday is Christmas.
Christmas on Sunday.
Keep track, calendar man.
Oh,
But
no, I work.
but on that note, guys, this has been Vinny.
You're still recording,
Yes, this has been Vinny.
Ozzy.
And
We'll see you guys next week.
Thank